Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something a lot of gamers keep asking about, a budget-friendly headset that's been getting a bunch of buzz for its comfort, sound, and value. Yep, we're talking about the Razer Blackshark V2X. Before we even open the box, let's quickly talk about the headset itself at a high level, because this already sets expectations. The Razer Blackshark V2X is a closed-back, over-ear wired gaming headset that uses 50mm Razer Triforce drivers, which are tuned specifically for gaming. It has an impedance of 32 ohms, a frequency response of roughly 12 Hz to 28 kHz, and a hyper-clear cardioid microphone built directly into the boom. The headset weighs around 240 grams, which is very light for a full-size over-ear gaming headset, and the attached cable is approximately 1.3 meters long. Razer doesn't officially list the exact physical dimensions of the headset itself, but based on handling, it's compact and lightweight compared to many gaming headsets in this category. Now, opening the box, you'll find the headset itself first wrapped in PE foam bag. We have a very nice manual here and Razer logo stickers. I think this is a warranty card or something. And the compartment inside the box, yeah, it contains nothing. It's just for snug fitting the headphone. We have a black soft fabric carrying pouch here, which is actually a nice bonus at this price point. Then, the star of the show, the black aviation-style Blackshark design over-the-ear wired headphone. The wire and the microphone are both protected by PE foam as well. Nice. Overall, the unboxing experience is simple and practical. No unnecessary fluff, just the essentials to get you gaming right away. The boom microphone is very flexible and long enough for any angle, which the phone is big and fluffy for wind noise canceling. Aside from the 1.3 meter combo jack cable, we also have another 1.3 meter, 3.5 millimeter audio splitter cable, which separates the combined audio and microphone signal into two individual jacks, one for audio out and one for mic in. This splitter is primarily meant for desktop PCs and laptops that still use separate ports, but it can also be useful with some audio interfaces and older sound cards. Going back to the V2X headphone itself, the ear cups are oval-shaped, and the headband has a clean, minimalist look with subtle Razer branding. It is mostly plastic frame, and yeah, it feels like it's from the budget category. It's not flimsy, but it's not premium metal either. The joints and cable can feel a bit fragile if you're rough with it, so just be mindful. We have a big embossed Razer wording here at the top of the headband, and the bottom has a foam with a cloth-like texture. The ear cups can swivel, but not too much, maybe just 15 degrees or so. The foam used here is not a memory foam. Yep, definitely not a memory foam here, but it is still soft enough. The texture that touches your skin is also cloth-like, just like the headband, while the outer side part a leather. Unlike more expensive headsets, there's no RGB lighting or detachable boom mic here. What you see is what you get. Connectivity is very straightforward for the Razer Blackshark V2X, but also very flexible. It uses a 3.5mm TRRS combo jack, meaning both audio output and microphone input are carried through a single plug. This allows you to plug it directly into devices like consoles, controllers, laptops, phones with headphone jacks, and handheld gaming devices without any adapters. If you're using a desktop PC or a laptop with separate audio and mic ports, Razer includes a 3.5mm TRRS to dual TRS splitter in the box. This splitter separates the combined signal into individual headphone and microphone jacks, ensuring proper compatibility. Because of this setup, the headset works seamlessly with PC, PlayStation, Xbox controllers, Nintendo Switch, and mobile devices, making it genuinely multi-platform with no software or drivers required. Comfort is honestly one of the strongest selling points of this headset. At around 240 grams, it's noticeably lighter than many competing gaming headsets. The clamping force is moderate, secure enough to stay in place, but not tight enough to cause pressure headaches. The fabric ear cushions are breathable, which is great for warm environments, especially here in the Philippines. However, if you wear glasses, you might still notice some pressure after very long sessions, simply because the foam isn't extremely deep. For most users, though, this headset is very comfortable for long gaming or work sessions. The controls are kept very simple, which I personally appreciate. On the left ear cup, you'll find a physical volume wheel. Rolling it increases or decreases it, and this directly controls the headset's output, not software volume of the device. Just below that is a microphone mute button. Press it once to mute the mic, press it again to unmute. There's no LED indicator, so you'll need to rely on muscle memory or in-game mic indicators to know your mic status. There's also no EQ toggles, surround sound buttons, nor extra controls here, and honestly, that keeps things clean and distraction-free. The microphone uses Razer's hyper-clear cardioid design, meaning it focuses on your voice while reducing sound from the sides and rear. In real-world use, voice clarity is good for gaming, Discord, and casual calls. Your voice comes through clearly and naturally, though it won't sound broadcast level. Noise canceling is on the weak side, or it might be none at all. It captures almost all the environment sounds, but it still keeps the voice the dominant sound you can hear. Also, one thing to note is that the mic is not detachable, and while it's flexible, it doesn't swivel away completely. Sometimes the mic volume can be slightly low on certain devices, which may require boosting levels in system settings. Still, for the price, mic performance is perfectly acceptable for team communication. Listen to the mic tests that I recorded so you can judge by yourself.
Hello, this is a test of the microphone of the Razer Blackshark V2X with simulated street noise at the background. Hello, mic test mic, hello, test mic, 1, 2, 3, hello, mic test mic, hello. Hello, this is a test of the microphone of the Razer Blackshark V2X with heavy wind right in front of my face. Hello, mic test mic, hello, test mic, 1, 2, 3, test mic, hello. Hello, this is a test of the microphone of the Razer Blackshark V2X with the normal room noises. Hello, mic test mic, hello, test mic, hello, 1, 2, 3, test mic, 1, 2, 3.
Sound is where the Blackshark V2X really justifies its popularity. The 50mm Triforce drivers separate lows, mids, and highs more effectively than traditional single diaphragm designs. In gaming, this translates to clear positional audio. Footsteps, reloads, and directional cues are easy to pick up. Bass is present but controlled. Mids are clear for dialogue and in-game effects, and highs are crisp without being overly sharp. This headset is tuned primarily for gaming rather than music, so audiophiles may find it a bit flat for critical listening, but for competitive games and casual media, it performs very well. So, what's the final word on the Razer Blackshark V2X? This headset focuses on the basics. No battery, no charging, no Bluetooth, no software, no wireless, no RGB, and that's actually its strength. You just plug it in and use it. Compared to similarly priced headsets of 3,000 Philippine pesos or so, like the HyperX Cloud Stinger or Logitech G332, the Blackshark V2X stands out with its lighter weight and more breathable comfort, though some competitors may offer detachable mics or slightly sturdier cables. If you want a lightweight, comfortable, multi-platform wired gaming headset with solid sound and a decent mic, this is still one of the best options in its price range. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, and for many gamers, that's exactly what matters. If I were buying a wired headset today on a budget, yes, this would absolutely still be on my shortlist. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If it has helped you in any way, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Nila Suj for watching. No Bayer.